So I've got November's Scrawlrbox, and finally they're coming at the time that they used to come at. So hopefully that means that everything's getting back to normal. But anyway, let's open up November's box and see what's inside. Oh, what do we got? We got an escapee again. All right, let's have a look. What is in here? Oh my God. Oh, yes. There's the sticker. That's a pretty sticker. We have a Derwent Graphitint Midnight Black. And we have some Graphitint paint pan set. Wow. Derwent. It's a Derwent one. Wow, look at that. So they've got their own sort of swatch, but obviously I want to do my own swatch and see what these look like. It's all covered in plastic. So I presume that these are graphite based paints like we got in a Scrawlrbox. I can't remember how long ago. We got the 3 tubes, and yeah, so this is just a whole pan set. So this is pretty cool. Like, I did not know that these things existed in a pan, so that's pretty darn cool. Oh, look, you can take them out. That's pretty cool. And they're easy to put back in. As always, I don't like these brushes, so I'm going to use my own brush, but I will use this to swatch the stuff with. Comes with a little sponge, so it's obviously like a little travel pack. We have a Lottie menthize. Am I saying that right? Anyway. Oh my God. It's like a really soft candy. Not soft, but like real brittle. Kind of like a fudgy sort of texture with a bit of a gooey center. Interesting texture. And boy, is it minty. Whew. Nice though, but holy shit. Oh, while I recover from that candy, whew. Let's check out the featured artist. Oh wow, look at that. So simple, but so effective. So there is the featured artist. And there is her socials. There we go. There's a better look at the featured artist and what she does. Very cool. I like it. And we've got some Langton watercolor Daler-Rowney paper. And it is a 300 GSM, which is what I like. Thicker the better. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in an A5. God, I'm still recovering from that lolly. Oh my God, my whole face feels cold, which is a good thing because it's 100 degrees here right now. It's the third day in summer. Let's do some swatcheroonies. That is a very soft graphite. Is it? Yeah, it's graphite. Yeah, graphite. And it's water soluble, so go fill this bad boy up with water. I'll be back. All right, let's see. Let's swatch these bad boys. Okay, wow. I absolutely love the color scheme. Absolutely just love that. That is so nice. Because I love how it's not bright, it's sort of a little bit muted and a little bit like darker and sort of, yeah, just really nice. And yeah, I must admit the swatch isn't too bad of a match for all this, but yeah, I'm happy that I did do my own though. But yeah, no, she's pretty accurate. I'm extremely happy with this. Like, that is cool as hell. I've got an idea straight up of what to do with this, so I'm gonna bring a little bit of Christmas with this Scrawlrbox today and do a Christmas themed picture today, because what perfect way to celebrate Christmas and celebrate this Scrawlrbox, November's Scrawlrbox, with doing a Christmas piece with those colors. And now the challenge, the Scrawler challenge, is liquid landscape. So with what I'm going to be doing today with the Christmas side of things, there's a little bit of a landscape in there, so it's okay. Let's get doing this Christmas piece for Christmas with a Scrawlrbox. It was definitely a huge relief when I opened up this Scrawlrbox and I found that there was like a watercolor palette in there, and then when I found it was the graphite ones, I was super excited because I did want to revisit those graphite paints again, and I had kind of forgotten about them, but now that they've put them back into another Scrawlrbox and they put them in a palette form, this was just a really good Scrawlrbox. It was simple, only a few items in this box, but it was such a good box as far as I'm concerned. And as soon as I thought about what I was going to do with those colors, I knew straight away that I wanted to do a Christmas illustration with this, because it's getting on to Christmas now, and it was just appropriate, and it really did work. And I sort of worried that it wasn't going to work, but it really did. So I started off with a bauble type thing, and I wanted to have like the flat top so I could put the top on it like baubles have. And then I created like this really sort of scary, misty, snowy forest with all these dead trees. So I wanted to really set the mood for this very dark Christmas illustration. I did cheat a little bit. I did end up getting some white gel pens and putting this on, but I'm gonna make an exception this time because of the fact that it's Christmas, and let's just add some things to this particular Scrawlrbox. It's no biggie. You're still using the items in the box, and all of the items in the box, but we're just adding things to it. So I sort of don't see that as cheating, really. I don't feel as though this piece would have worked if I would have just if I would have just used only the items in the box. So once I was finished with doing the bauble, I cut it out and I moved on to what I was going to do next, which was going to be the feature of this illustration, which is a Christmas elf that has gone a little bit bonkers, and he's running around with an axe that's got blood on it. He's got blood on his hands, and he's got this crazy look on his face like he kind of enjoyed what he did. And then as we get near to the end of this illustration, I do add some more things into this illustration, and I decided to just add the element of blood. I could have used the reddish color in the pan and just made it a little darker, or just kept it straight, but I just really wanted to add that pop of bright color to this piece, because I just wanted to, even though these colors work perfectly on their own. Like these colors were absolutely just, I just can't wait to use this palette again, to be completely honest with you. It really is, they're really nice and they lay down exactly like watercolor do, but they're just a little bit graphite-y, and I love that appeal to them. And it really gave this illustration a really sort of Tim Burton feel with the colors and all that sort of dark shading that I added, and obviously that graphite that's in the paint. I just really love this palette. And like I said before earlier on in this video, I'm so happy they have made a pan instead of tubes. Not a huge fan of mixing tubes. I'm a very lazy person and I find tubes a little bit of a chore. So I'm extremely happy that they bought a pan set out of these graphite paints. Very happy. What I loved about these graphite paints is they are quite smooth and you can get such a cool effect from these paints. Very similar to watercolor, but they're a little bit more grainy and a little bit more gritty and punchy with that, you know, graphite color through it. I just absolutely feel as though that really worked for what I wanted it to do. And I just kept layering them up, and they worked, once again, they worked exactly like watercolor. You could just layer on top. So I added the purple tint as the shading. I like to use a lot of purple when I do my shading. And then another element that I did add was the black liners. So yeah, I did add quite a bit to this piece, but like I said, this is a Christmas piece. There was only 2 items in the box that you could use on this paper. So I felt as though that, you know, we needed to add some more things to this to make things look the way that I wanted to for this Christmas piece. Now, I was very happy with this piece. I really enjoyed doing this crazy looking elf, and it was just a lot of fun, and to do so like a Christmas piece, because last year I also did a bauble type 3D piece. Oh, and that's the thing, I forgot to mention, this is also going to be a 3D sort of bauble piece as well. This little fella is going to be sort of lifted up and popping off the bauble, just to give a bit of, you know, interest and a little bit of 3D-ness. But yeah, I did a collab last Christmas and I did the same thing. I did a Sweeney Todd kind of Christmas thing, and it was 3D. Ended up putting him and popping him up as well, and he had a razor blade and there was blood on it, and then there was, you know, other sort of Christmassy things in there as well. So I really wanted to do the same thing again this year for Christmas. And yeah, I had so much fun. And obviously a Christmas piece wouldn't be a Christmas piece for me without putting blood in it and just making this little Christmas elf, you know, go completely crazy. So the story behind him is, I sort of want you to make up your own story, and it'd be cool if you could just like tell me what you think's going on in this piece, because he's, you know, there's a trail of blood through this snowy woods, and he has an axe, and he's just got this complete murderous look in his eyes, and he's had a great time wherever he's been. So yeah, seriously, put your stories in the description below. I wanna hear your stories for a change, instead of you listening to my stories. So I finished this piece off with the top of the bauble, so I could hang this on my Christmas tree that I've got, and you'll see that at the end of this video. So what I just want to say now is I'm actually taking a week off over Christmas. This will be my last video until next Thursday. So yeah, if you don't see any uploads on Sunday, don't freak out. It's because of that reason. I will have a community post up as well, just to let you know. But I just want a little break. I'm just doing family shit, and you know, just the usual family Christmas stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Also, I recycled the Scrawlrbox, well, a little bit of it anyway, and that's what I used to prop this little elf, this little crazy elf up. So he's more 3D. So it's always good when you can recycle items like that, and I do try to do that. Most of the time these boxes do just go in my recycle bin, but this time I was able to, yeah, use them and recycle a bit of the box. So I hope that everybody has a Merry Christmas. Please stay safe over the holidays, because we all know, I know here in Australia, Christmas time is a pretty bad time for road fatalities, and yeah, I presume it's probably like that in the rest of the world. But please be safe, please enjoy your Christmas, eat a lot of food, and I will see you guys in the next video at the end of December to celebrate the end of this 2020 year. See you in the next one. Bye.